Hello, welcome to Video Game Hour Live. I'm Enoch.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Czar.
And we are Texas Student Television's video game show, the only student licensed and student run television station in the country. At least the only video game show that meets with qualifications. Woo. I'm still never sure if the show is, or the station as a whole is or not.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I believe it.
I just think with all the qualifiers now, our intro statement gets longer and longer every year.
Longer and
well, you know,
longer.
they want us to do a spiel at the beginning, but there's not really much to put in a spiel, so we just gotta kind of talk about it long enough.
But also,
that we know we're TSTV, watch TSTV.com. That whole thing.
It used to be so concise, and now we're unsure of our data. So.
No one ever has confirmed for me. Anyway, we're playing Spider-Man today. PS4 Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And actually on the PS4, so it doesn't have the new face that got patched in for the PS5 remaster. I still haven't given the PS5 remaster a full playthrough. I am going to do that before Spider-Man 2 comes out. But we're just starting right at the beginning. I swung around before.
Oh, that plant is so dead.
Oh, wait, he didn't have time to plant.
Yeah, he's got to go out into the city.
School.
That's not school. He's not in school.
Well, I guess he didn't have time for school.
He did previously. Previously on Spider-Man, he was in school.
Computer chips just lying about makes me feel so nervous. I don't know why.
They're not gonna explode.
No, it's not that. It's more like if I knock them over, something bad would happen. Well, they're a bit dirty.
Hey, are we live on Twitch?
I hope we're live on Twitch.
Crusader or criminal?
I think
criminal.
Pretty
Obviously.
clear case. Vulture Squad.
Do you think having a bunch of newspaper articles of you stopping crimes makes you more suspicious?
Not if you're a photographer, which he's not in this game. But.
So yes.
Is it just like a situation where tells his landlord, "Hey, don't come into my apartment"?
What is this wind toaster?
It's an automated toaster.
Yeah, Spider-Man smart technology.
How often do he actually watches this movie?
I think he watches it pretty regularly. I think that's probably one of the few things he's good about doing. Because if you don't, you're gonna feel it real quick.
You're gonna
chafing. Man, the intro to this game is so good.
That's why I just decided to start at the beginning. I also really like this suit. I like the sort of classic looking, especially the big spider.
That is one of the things I really liked about the end of the tunnel.
And it's the suit I had selected around.
That was so sudden.
That's great.
This is actually way cooler now.
You're in the cell-shaded suit. Swinging tutorial? Yeah.
This is cool.
Are we going to get copyright struck on Twitch?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just keep talking. We'll talk louder and louder.
This is such a... I like this intro a lot. I remember because the only Spider-Man game I played is GameCube, so Spider-Man 2 for the GameCube, I think. Yeah. And it's the really sarcastic man, and you're in a void with two buildings, and he's like, "Hey, if you press the C stick, you might turn around or something." And then if you don't do it, he's like, "Huh, weird that I gave you instructions and you didn't follow them." So having nice music playing is fun. Web zip.
Now it's the Spider-Man theme.
Work.
Technically, the fastest way to get around in this game is to just constantly web zip between points. Actually, swinging is slightly slower, but swinging is too much fun.
Swinging is more fun. Exactly.
I always wonder, has anybody made a Spider-Man thing yet that works?
Like webs?
But no. I imagine it would be closer to I have a wrist thing that shoots a grappling hook. You know?
I have seen a dude with a wrist thing that shoots a grappling hook try it out in a gym that rents it out for
I
a
do
day.
think it's funny that aside from the actual superpowers, the web part is very hard to replicate.
Here it is.
Peter Parker's just a genius.
Hey, real smart.
Man, that car did a lot of work blocking those shots.
It is funny to me in the Amazing Spider-Man movies that he doesn't make his own web fluid, he buys it. It's like an Oscorp. He figures out how to make it shoot so he can swing, but he doesn't make it, he just buys it.
Yeah, it's like the Oscorp, it pulls planes across the tarmac.
They made it as just super rope, but he repurposed it for web fluid. Because they were big into spiders.
Car. That's not how you use that.
How would you use that?
Huh? You stop so it swings sideways and takes out more people.
Okay.
You have experience with this?
If I had to be, if I was a criminal.
If I had a wild guess.
Oh, now it's punchies.
Boom.
That felt so like.
Dodge. Yeah. Do I have the combo meter up already? That's great.
Oh, like you have like a new game plus.
You just have everything?
Yeah. It's New Game Plus, so.
Oh, can you throw out a bunch of the drones then and just kind of blow through them?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I always think it's interesting that like.
I have to do the tutorial stuff.
Spider-Man has like normal criminals tend to have a lot of guns, but Spider-Man villains tend to not have guns.
Well, they have better stuff going on,
No,
you know?
well, I don't know if being an animal person is somewhat better, you know? I guess
think
it comes
you
with
have
its
I think you have
perks.
the strength of a rhino. Why do you need a gun?
That's why. Like, if you maybe like I can see you like take like a cannon.
Also,
Sure,
something that
but I
I've
feel
only
like as a
found
rhino,
out
you're
because of
stronger.
Marvel Snap. Did you know that the rhino has a weapon?
The rhino has a weapon?
He has a staff with like a rhino horn in it.
What?
Which I feel
Not
like
always.
Not always, but he does have it.
His standard kit, I would say, is he's a rhino man, and that's about it.
Oh.
Here, I'm gonna switch suits. What suit should I switch to?
Birthday suit.
Birthday suit?
Yeah. Woo!
Wait, so what does the staff? Does he just poke people with the staff?
No,
Or is it like a magic
he
staff?
Hits them.
Oh, he hits them. Okay.
It's like what I think is weird though is being a rhino man and then having like I have the ivory now, and I'm like, what does this stand for? This feels weird.
It's Rhino's political statement.
Like, do you think Scorpion hangs around scorpions, or do you think that's like, is it a Batman like I fear them, so I become them?
I think Scorpion is just like everyone else has a gimmick.
Hello.
I need a gimmick too.
Is there dialogue turned off? I didn't mean to turn it off.
I think
dialogue
because
is
They
turned
haven't
off.
been talking the whole time. Because you got a couple phone calls, one of which was from work, which was muted, and I think that's kind of funny. Look how graceful.
So graceful.
So many muscles.
His thumbs look kind of weird.
Well, in the PS5 remaster, they fixed his thumbs, but mostly his face.
Do they fix his thumbs?
No.
But did they really fix his face? Or
No,
did
I
they
don't.
make-
I think it's nice that it looks more like Yuri Lowenthal. I think it's weird though. I like this face better.
I do like this face better.
Combo tutorial. Quick, fatality. Like that would kill someone, right?
No, that would absolutely murder someone. Like,
No, they're fine. Don't worry about
that
it.
guy who just
You
fell to the
always
ground.
do
They're
and
wearing
dead.
armor.
But
Look
Spider-Man,
at 'em.
Spider-Man does a lot of things in this game that's like, oh, that ended them. Specifically, like there was like a time you were trying to show me like if you shoot someone off a building. you
Yeah, they
web them.
went to the side of the
Oh
building.
yeah, they
There
get
was-
like webs in.
There was one time you specifically did not let them, and I was like, "Oh, that guy's dead,
They're
huh?"
fine.
And you're like,
Look at
"He's
'em.
fine.
They're
Look at
sleeping.
him. They're sleeping."
Sleeping it off.
That would kill me.
Yeah, no, that one
would
punch is
end
like
it.
killing. I think any normal person.
If you punch someone and you see the air move, like,
See, that's like the constant like issue with superheroes, right? That don't kill, is like, how are you doing it?
I mean,
and
it's
it's not like a
suspension
matter
of
of, like-
disbelief.
Yeah.
It's like you're watching superheroes. They don't kill people. It's
Exactly.
fine.
it's like, and it's never a matter. It is of like, oh, we understand why you don't kill people. You know, it's just like it feels like it should be much harder for you to not.
See, that's a superhero idea. A superhero who like can't help but kill people, and he really doesn't like it.
It's like,
Like,
I'm sorry,
on accident.
I've
I didn't
got
mean
a
to.
100% fatality rate. I'm really good at getting rid of the bad guy. God, put him in Gotham, honestly. Get rid of him. Like, that would solve so many problems.
Here, note the suit again. Which one?
Oh,
Oh, can I change
sorry.
suits right now?
I gotta choose.
I can't change suits right
Oh,
now.
you can't change this right
Oh,
now.
never mind.
Because it's a cutscene.
I had time to think.
Once it's not a cutscene, I'll switch suits.
Pick a green one. I don't know which one's green, but pick a green one.
one. Okay, I'll do my best.
If there's no green one, well, you know.
Huh. Empty. Oh,
Green.
the
That's-
green.
that's
there's
kinda
the
This,
green.
this has
That's
green
green.
on it.
It has green on it.
Look for
I don't know
more
that there's any proper greens.
Yeah, because most of his villains wear green, so
Green
he's
is not a
just
Spider-Man
usually
color.
big
Yeah.
on it. Miles has like a Prowler suit in his game.
I thought that was
That's
cool.
really cool.
That's pretty green. This is the
Yeah.
stealth big time.
That's
closest
fine,
we're gonna
that's
get.
fine.
But I do like the suit quite a bit.
This is a cool.
Monkey?
Oh, I forgot it glows.
Spider Monkey.
No, it's not what I meant to do.
Oh.
Wasn't Spider
don't
Monkey
know.
like in Ben 10 or something?
Yes,
Huh?
Okay.
Spider Monkey was.
I was like trying to remember why I know that.
It's a real thing, but it was also
Yeah.
a Ben 10.
Spider-Man what?
Spider Monkey.
Oh yeah, because he was a monkey that shot spiderwebs out of his.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of eyes, which I never liked.
Because he's spider monkey.
Yeah. But only did it when he did the super Ben 10 thing. Did he have more arms? He only had 4 arms.
We're reaching territory that I don't remember from Ben 10.
I remember that, and I remember some of the ultimate forms were really lame. Like Swampfire's was just a different color Swampfire, which honestly, now that I think about it, is like shinies in Pokemon, so it makes a bit of sense. It's like, it's
fine.
Those guys are dead. Those guys are dead.
They're fine. They just have several.
This is like
and fractures
50-story high-rise.
Do you think if you could run up buildings like he does, you could ever get used to that?
Like running up buildings?
Eventually.
Just like,
you definitely could.
Like without the spider sense?
Can you just press the buttons and like just end them all?
I'm just going to the fall.
Oh, is that finished then?
Yeah, it webs to the ground.
The web, like, finishing them on surfaces is really... I remember that being really fun in this game.
The blue thing?
The blue thing, I think, is a mine you put down.
Oh, that is what I
put down. You put down a mine?
Or, like...
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man can't kill.
Spider-Man has, like,
it's a web
tripwires.
Tripwires. Yeah.
They, like, the laser will, like, shoot out a web and then grab them and pull them towards, like, a wall or whatever.
Gotta go...
Fast.
There.
Yeah, there we go.
Kind of fast. Do you think this is bad for his posture?
No.
Like constantly being like...
I think for a normal person, maybe.
It's like exercise.
But he's got like the spider genes. See, that I think would kill somebody.
I don't think that would kill you.
I think it would make sound.
Broken bones.
I think hitting a metal vent, like, it's not the stealthiest of takedowns.
Because that was really quick. Like, the speed at which he got pulled up was really quick.
Spider-Man. Stop shotgunning them. Like, if that hits someone, they're dead. You have 30 seconds?
We'll be fine.
Oh, it's a goober.
Mm-hmm. The goober.
Yeah, no dialogue here. Except for him. He has dialogue.
It might be the weird thing with our capture where sometimes it doesn't pick up cutscene dialogue.
Maybe.
Because it did this with God of War before. It did this with some other game. And now it's doing this with Spider-Man.
Enoch, you just have to fill in what Spider-Man's saying from your knowledge. That's towing the line, sir. I'm going to have to take you off the air if you do that again.
Are billionaires subject to FCC rules?
Huh? Or what?
Are billionaires subject to FCC rules?
If they're on TV?
Yes, technically.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't matter because they could pay off the FCC to be like, whatever.
Also, that's what I'm thinking.
This is what I've always wondered, right? About like guest stars in FCC. Like, if they say something bad on air, but you're a guest star on a show or something, like
it's the show's culpability.
I'm pretty sure the show's.
So you don't have anything to fear, right? That would have broken his back.
I mean, you personally could also, but both of you are in trouble.
I think like you could also, but not necessarily from the FCC. I think from the company maybe. Like the company that you guest starred.
That would have killed him. You punched him, it did the air thing, and he hit his head on the roof. Like that's murder.
Criminals these days are tough.
They're tougher. That's the real explanation in like superhero movies and stuff. They're just
all
built different.
Superheroes.
They're just all built different.
Built differently. I want it to be obvious that some of these grunts are made out of paper. You know. Whoa! What was that?
No, the electric shock was protecting him. He didn't feel any of it.
Protecting him. He was literally in a state of shock.
Yeah, his nerves were like all firing off so hard that he didn't feel it.
Oh my god.
I never want a doctor to tell me that, oh, you're fine. All your nerves were firing off that hard, so it was probably fine. Boom.
There. Okay, yeah, I just had to find that guy. Investigate the explosion.
The combat in this game is very satisfying.
Oh, it's really good.
Oh, you mean the explosion that just happened?
Hello, it's me, Spider-Man.
Hey boys, need some help?
Somebody!
the dialogue it manages to get through is interesting.
God, what was the really bad line from that one awful Wii Spider-Man? Do you all know what I'm talking about? Oh, there's one on the Wii where you shake it. But
is it the Amazing Spider-Man on the Wii?
I think so. There's one where it's like so horribly animated, and if you fail you can fail the intro.
Oh,
wait, no, I know
Spider-Man kind of just jumps,
I
hits the ground, and I think Mary Jane goes, "We're gonna die!" And
No,
explodes.
That's hilarious, though. They knew exactly what they were doing with that. I know what you're talking about
They did.
More games need to have like fail states for your QuickTime events, where like something bad, like something just hilariously
like in the
funny.
Tomb Raider reboot, the first one, where like
what?
all the QuickTime event fails, where like Lara Croft dies a reasonably violent death.
Oh, I was gonna say like Henry Stickmin, where you just choose your QuickTime event and
like,
then it dies.
My pet peeve is like when like in games with QuickTime events, when you fail it, it just goes to slow motion or something, like. And they cop out of like making another animation.
I think the worst though is like the fail screen pops up. Like,
yeah,
like,
that is worse actually. Like I want to see the results of my failure.
I want to see what I did wrong. Something.
What you did wrong was not press square.
Yeah, no. QuickTime events are like very easy in today's age. I feel like.
You know what I would love?
Which is fine because they're QuickTime events.
If for this game the vents weren't grounded in reality. Like you kind of do like a full, like you went up and you went up again, and you ended up on a different floor, and like none of it makes sense. Hello, are you new?
Like a weird like physics puzzle type thing.
This would kill him, right? That would kill him.
It didn't explode.
It didn't explode.
But that's like the episode of Grey's Anatomy when the man had the bazooka shell embedded in his chest.
Yeah, that's the reference we don't understand.
Hey, that's like the episode like. That's in the first season.
Bold of you to assume I've ever watched Grey's Anatomy of my own will.
It's a fun show. That wouldn't kill him.
You're just getting hit with a gun. That's fine.
I feel like a gun is a very different thing than a rocket launcher, though. But you know, they're just built different. It's okay.
You were saying. What did you say?
They're built different.
Yeah, that guy currently is Pace.
You know, it's a different assembly process and a different disassembly process.
That's not nice. Oh, you're over there?
Yeah, it wasn't him. He didn't.
I thought I got all the guys over there.
Huh? That guy was sneaky. Using
You're still up?
They're built different. You got what you wanted, one who could survive.
I never asked for that.
I think that's what we're asking for.
This guy's doing good. Oh.
He got crammed into that corner by a wall of force. This is always the question I have with like superhero stuff. Like, why don't they just run away? Like, what is motivating them so badly to
Money?
like keep going? Like, I'm gonna be the guy who's gonna take down Spider-Man.
I mean,
it's gonna be me.
Because then you can say, I'm the guy that's down Spider-Man.
That's true.
You know?
Do you think it's just like, oh, they all have like a really big ego?
There's a dude on TikTok who's really funny. Big fan of Batman and DC stuff. But he like did a whole skit about being like, they really floated for a while. About like
and now they're all stuck to the ground.
Being a grunt and like depending on what Batman logo you see, your reaction's different.
I know what video you're talking about.
Yeah, he's like, if you see the yellow one, run. Like, all over.
The yellow one?
Batgirl.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like stuff like that.
That
like,
makes sense, yeah.
And he's like, if you see Jason, you're gonna be okay. If you see Damien, it's all over. There's no home.
Damien will stab you.
You're not going home. What? I dropped one.
Dropped it twice in a row. Oh my god, you've been at the station for so long. How can you do that?
I haven't been so okay, I can't clip it. Sorry.
4-year member of VGHL.
4+ year.
Sorry.
4.5 year.
Hey. And I'm coming back too. The rules are changing when I get back.
Yeah, because you're not here right now.
No. What do you want?
I will veto.
Why are you doing this today?
I will veto any rule change.
What? Get it together.
I'm sorry. What is your Watanabe saying?
He's like, Spider-Man, you gotta get to Kingpin. He's trying to run away.
Oh, cool. What was that? You were not touching that wall. Did you see that?
You know, Spider-Man, known Force user.
Known Force user. Oh, if we ever get like title cards, that should be one of them.
Known Force user?
Uh-huh.
We should.
How to do a cool flip first.
How often do you think Spider-Man like flips? Like just for fun?
Decent amount of the time. You can do like mid-air tricks. So.
Oh yeah, you can.
Whoa!
You literally get style points.
Is he literally just doing paperwork?
Yeah.
Signing his last will and testament.
Really? It's so dark for Kingpin.
He has to think about Vanessa.
No, when
Isn't
he's
she
writing
not
it,
as well?
actually no, never mind.
Isn't she dead?
I messed that
In
up.
this timeline?
I don't know.
I don't know if this game ever actually references Vanessa.
Yeah, I don't think they ever mention.
I do believe one of the jokes here is he says Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's like, it sounds like you're not saying the hyphen. You should say it so you're saying the hyphen.
I always make a point to like put the hyphen whenever I type out Spider-Man.
I have a keyboard shortcut in my phone because I type Spider-Man that often.
So, like, in the Daredevil show, when Kingpin's there, was that Vanessa?
Yeah.
Cool. She was a lot more evil in that show than I expected.
It's gonna matter.
Why aren't our walls miniguns?
See our walls?
Yeah, they're like the station.
What threats do we need to like protect from? Is there like a
KPRX.
Oh,
There it is.
fair enough.
Did you just ask, what are you doing?
Kingpin,
Also, an important question.
I think Kingpin did ask that.
Now that they're in the walls, are they like a structural part of this building?
I mean,
that's bad design.
given that the fact, like the building isn't crashing down right now, and those miniguns have been detached.
I'm gonna get you,
but, like,
Spider-Man. I'm buff.
Yeah.
Kingpin's always buff. I think.
That's his thing. He's big.
I do think Spider-Verse
buff.
nailed it with his intro.
Oh,
where
yeah.
It's just the black screen
It's
in
just
his head.
he takes up the entire like
So
width
cool.
of the screen. Man, I'm so excited for Spider-Verse 2.
Me too.
I really want to see the movie.
Finisher.
Oh, that was easy.
That was a special finisher, I think.
Ooh.
I love the special boss finishers.
And this one.
I could do that.
Yeah.
See, Kingpin actually built different versus like
Like,
Actually,
fake-
there's something
the
going
fake
on
build
there,
different.
right?
yeah.
When they say like big boned, they like
This is who's in the dictionary next to that word.
I'm Spider-Man.
It's me, Spider-Man.
I do enjoy just hearing the music and getting the context from that.
It is very cool.
I want to see Rhino and Kingpin fight.
That would be a cool fight.
It's just punching each other.
Yeah. Do you think that like Kingpin makes it through Rhino's armor?
I think Kingpin has a chance. I also think Kingpin has a gun.
On non-zero chance he has a gun, yeah.
He usually has
that's
one
the
gun,
only thing.
right?
Yeah.
But Rhino's got the staff sometimes.
That's true. What can you do against the staff? Like
You shoot it. And then he goes, my ivory! And he's
Okay.
like, well, yeah, why would you do that? No, he's still tied up.
good dodge.
Oh,
he's gonna do the thingy.
oh, he didn't.
He
I
did
thought he
it.
was going
The
to do
Bane.
The backbreak thingy. Yeah.
What is that, Tombstone?
I think so.
Teleport?
No, that's
Maybe.
not. Like a tombstone
No,
pile
Tombstone
drive?
is something else.
That's not what that is.
Yeah.
What is the knee thing? Is that just a back right thing?
I think
Something like
I think that's exactly what it is.
I know it as the move like what Bane did to Batman. to break
Yeah.
back.
I'm pretty sure it's called a backbreaker. Like I think that's what they called it in Everything Everywhere All at Once when Jamie Lee Curtis did it to Ki-Hugh-Kwan. What a good movie. What a good movie.
It is such a good movie. Also, Jamie Lee Curtis, like, really tears through people.
Uh-huh. Jamie Lee Curtis for One Piece. That's my hot take of today.
You will have more hot takes after the break because we have some sponsors for the show. So we'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes tops, something like that. So be back soon.
See y'all.
Come back. Thank
We're
you for sticking
back.
around.
We're back. Bunny ears.
So
My
much has
hand's
happened while you were
permanently
gone.
frozen in this
Like I
position.
swung across the city after Kingpin was arrested.
Can you imagine
We got him.
if you had to like,
And now we're in a
hold that
loading
forever
screen. I
and,
should have done this before. I didn't realize it'd be a
like
loading
out,
screen, but
something awkward.
this is PS4.
Like an awkward position to like hold the microphone.
Yeah, how long do you think you could hold a microphone? Unmoving.
Unmoving.
Look at his old face.
Well, I've done
Oh.
it. That's a good face.
Hello.
Also, good Silhouette.
The
Silhouette.
I like saying silhouette that way.
my silhouette.
Silhouette. It's
power
fun
of
to
the
mispronounce
sun.
words.
In the palm of
Not his hand.
Not right. Yeah,
that
not his
thing,
hand.
I guess.
The palm of this hand over here. Specifically this one.
Ow.
That's the power of the
Ow.
sun. That's the power of the sun.
Peter, did you pay the power?
No, that's a different
Peter,
apartment
did you
issue.
pay the sun? We need power.
How do you pay the sun?
NASA every year they launch a rocket up there.
I was gonna say,
They launch
is
a
it
rocket.
human sacrifice?
It used to be.
Are we allowed to speak about this on air? I feel like
real global warming, not
Because we
enough
stopped
human
the human
sacrifices.
sacrifices. It's like in Eternals when Icarus flew into the sun. Was that like that your sacrifice?
He was eternal. He's been around for a lot. That was
I think that's worth
Oh, so
like
the older the person
entirety
was-
of the MCU.
Sure, you got I think you get like 30 years out of that. And then the problem is that
You way undershot what I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna say like thousands of years.
no, the celestial. See, the problem is that Celestials are the real money. That's why you want to shove them into the sun. The problem is though that they tend to be kind of as big as it sometimes.
I love the cutscenes with no dialogue.
It's me. I'm the doctor.
We just need more time. If you give me a little bit more funding, I can get this done.
Maine Violet.
You can't have any more funding.
No more funding. You
cutting it.
caused the fire alarm
It's
to
been
go
going
off.
on long enough. You get no results, Otto. We're throwing you out in the alley.
No, not the alley.
Mr. Osborne's had enough.
And then he's gonna find like an octopus in the alley, and he's gonna be like,
man.
"My God." Can you imagine if the next scene you see an octopus hooked at the sun? Oh, if only I was at my job on time, I could have fixed this. Oh, it's got a mind of its own.
A little broken.
It's all broken.
Well, that's a box.
Puzzles.
Puzzles.
It's science time. It's time for you to be Peter Parker. And
A lot
do
of people really
science.
hated these puzzles. I never minded them.
They were fine.
What are these? Oh,
I could see why
Some
people
of them
would like.
are like Bioshock-esque, like the pipe
I
puzzles.
love the pipe
There's also
puzzle.
like you match like wave frequencies.
Oh,
I can see why people would like get
Yeah.
annoyed
Oh,
with
this
it
is- I
towards
love
the
these
end, but
puzzles.
like I thought they were fine when I played this, from what I remember.
How easy? Oh, it's not like you can't remove them. You just add.
Yeah.
I think there's some stages where you can remove them,
Some get more complicated.
but yeah,
Yeah, just.
I think probably
three.
for right now won't get too crazy.
1, 2, 2.
See, this was the baby puzzle. The next step is the toddler.
This was the introductory. Here's how to do puzzles.
I would love it if like the next one was like a 36 by 36 grid,
All right, you've proven you understand the concept. Here's the final.
or even just like a 9 by 9, but
uh,
half of the spaces were blocked. This is real Spider-Man. Real Spider-Man. is
See,
math.
everybody thinks Spider-Man is like all like, oh, I'm swinging through the city. Oh, I'm saving people from their cats or whatever. This is what Spider-Man.
their cats.
This is what being Spider-Man really is. Okay,
Is that?
you're putting
Do you think
chips in
that's
the lab.
how Marvel, MCU is gonna do it? Black Cat is a cat-themed villain who can control cats.
I mean, that's getting close to the Halle Berry Catwoman movie.
She could control cats in that one, huh?
They had a bond.
Every now and then, Catwoman has the ability to like talk to cats, just like more than the average cat lady can, and it's a little concerning.
If you've spent that much time around cats, though, would you be able to understand them?
I don't know, like how can you teach cats crime? You know, like how long do you have to
How can
spend
you
with
teach
them for
cats
that?
crime?
I know it's in their nature, but at the
Okay,
same
but,
time,
like-
being like, I need you to trip the alarm and run
No,
that way.
here's the real question: are the cats aware that they're doing crime, or are they just like
They
following
don't care.
commands?
They're cats.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'm more used to dogs, where like they listen to your every command.
Is that true
Sometimes.
though?
That's not true.
Some dogs will.
Some dogs
but-
will.
Also, I feel like some dogs are really judgy about what jobs they're doing. You ever seen some of those TSA
Oh,
dogs who
nailed it.
really can only find food?
Yeah.
They're like, you gotta sniff it for the explosives, and they find like a sandwich,
Pete,
and you're
fix
like,
the
well,
explosives in my belly.
that's not a good sandwich though. That's also not doing a good
I don't
job.
know. I find that
For
might
a
be a good
dog?
sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
If your stomach exploded a little bit after your sandwich, you're gonna be like, man, that was a good sandwich.
yeah, on the way to the hospital.
It's like the Ratatouille, like, whoa, kind of.
But that's different. That was psychedelic and fun.
Mm-hmm.
This,
Is that not kind of your stomach exploding?
what is this?
It's more puzzles.
You got, it's the, what's it called? The visual spectrum? I don't know. I forgot what it's called. It's some
The visual
spectrum. It's some spectrum.
You nailed it the first time, and you bailed so hard.
It's like, I thought I was wrong.
You were so correct.
I thought it was named something more scientific, like
It's the
orthographic,
visual spectrum.
orthopedic,
The spectrum of
pediatrician.
light? What?
I don't know what I just said.
What did you say? Why are you talking about pediatricians and the
Hydrogel polymers. That's on the screen. That's on the screen. I read that.
You doing okay?
Me? Pseudoscience by Czar is my new favorite topic, but it also
is
like,
it pseudoscience?
stresses me out.
See, but is it pseudoscience or is it me making up words?
What's the difference?
Technobabble?
One's English and the other's science.
I think it's debatable on both counts.
No, I fully stand by the fact that English is just made up and stupid.
I mean, yeah. As is every
I
language.
agree with you on that. It's a weird. It's just sounds, right?
Yeah, I mean, all languages are just sounds, but I think English is especially stupid.
Part of me wish I could delete English from my brain and install a different language, just so I could hear what English sounds like to other people.
No, have you seen like that video on YouTube where it's like what's English sound, what American accents sound like to other people?
Yeah, it's weird though because it's like I can understand it.
Here,
Sort
what-
of.
Yeah, you can understand
nothing
it.
to
There's
shoot,
like
which one?
speaking Simlish, but you know what it's saying. UK
college.
Yeah.
The UK one.
Oh, this one doesn't need the UK one.
All right. I think we both said it at the same time, which is where the
Sorry,
confusion
I
came.
panic and I don't know what they're called, so I just see the one.
I also don't know what they're
Yeah,
called.
yeah, just I'll be able to figure it out, I assume.
Wizard.
No, wait until one of us throws like a real curveball at you.
What was that?
That was Monty.
That was
Just
the TSTV
leave
ghost.
Monty alone.
Is the TSTV ghost named Monty?
I don't
Well,
know. I assume so.
I assume Monty's kind of like the overlord. Unfortunately, Enoch after this episode will become the TSTV ghost. as per
I'll be the
tradition.
sacrifice to Monty to keep the station running.
No, can we sacrifice
need one
you to
every
the sun?
semester.
I feel like that's more pressing.
All right, sure. Sacrifice me to the sun. That'll be my canonical VGHL death, as it is my last episode.
Throw him into the sun.
The sun will give a little. Sun will spare a little bit of energy
Just
for
the fact.
Monty.
Get off it.
With Jay, Jonah, Jameson.
Yeah, he's got a podcast, which is honestly pretty funny. I do enjoy it.
It was really fun. You? Me? We?
I'm gonna kill
I?
you. You've been,
I don't speak French.
They.
That was a we joke because I said we.
You're being so spunky today.
I watched a French movie this
Baguette.
weekend. Not this weekend. Like 2 days ago because I had to watch it for like essay I was writing. Really good movies. The Gleaners and I by Agnes Varda. It's like a documentary about people who like pick up trash and stuff, but really it's an examination of like the human condition. And like a reflection on our
That
own
was the most
filmmaking.
film major thing I've ever heard
No,
you
yeah.
say.
Like no, when I was writing this essay, I was
like
like,
what you
man,
said, and I like
I'm a
what I
film
said."
major. I'm a film
the most
major. Oh my
It's
god.
about moving
And
trash.
then
But really, it's about the human condition.
then I turned in the essay and I was like,
I don't
man,
know. You're like that's the most like film major thing. I was like that's the most French thing you could have said.
it's a good movie.
Hi.
Thought you gave up smoking.
You should do
It's
gum.
me. I'm from college.
What college did Spider-Man go to?
Empire State University.
The what?
I think.
Yeah, you
Empire
nailed it.
State.
Yeah.
Nailed it? Nice.
I-
I'd say it's fictional.
I heard Vampire State, and I was like, that's how he meets Morbius in
It's
the next
the
game.
Morbius, yeah.
yeah, Morbius, Vampire Weekend.
I would love it if there was a Morbius side quest in the next
Dracula.
game where you just show up and beat up Morbius. It's like not even a boss fight. You just beat him up and then leave a
See,
few times.
You just want your least favorite Spider-Man villains to be Penny Peabody.
Yeah.
You just want them
I
to
do.
get more and more beat up as they go along, and then you still kick them.
It's like that one guy in The Witcher who you just beat up mercilessly.
I'm always a fan of
That's-
bringing
that-
someone
I-
everyone
that's-
no
that's-
other
That's a
reason than to
reference
beat them
only
up.
I get, I realize. Because there's a side quest chain in that game where like a guy keeps challenging you like for his honor or whatever, but like he's a pushover. And he's like also like he's doing it to try to win over this girl who wants nothing to do with him. And you're just like, dude, stop. And you beat him up. like 3 times because he finds you throughout the game. He's like stalking you.
I remember you doing this.
Yeah.
I remember these puzzles were very relaxing for me because I replayed the game recently. First thing I did was go around New York and just do all of them.
Yeah.
Very relaxing.
I just remember there was one that you were just like, and you were just like.
I don't remember when I would have done that. Maybe in the Miles game. I thought the Miles was different.
I think Miles has like a slightly different thing.
I remember watching you play this game. I remember.
I've
I just remember the different thing about Miles is that I walked in
switch to the UK
and I watched you beat the final boss, and I woke up the next morning and you beat the final boss again, the New Game Plus.
I remember you telling the story. It's British Spider-Man.
Stop the break.
British.
I can't do that for like more than a sentence. Like if I do it for more than a sentence, I start laughing too much and like the illusion is
I was
broken.
gonna say Long Live the Queen, but like.
Wow. It's really insensitive. Keep going.
I mean, like, you guys remember when Nintendo, like, didn't air their Direct in the UK because it was named Tears of the Kingdom?
That's
That was
so funny.
really funny.
But imagine if they didn't delay it and they just aired it.
That'd be even... I'm so confused by how, like, the British treat deaths.
I am also confused by the British.
Do you remember when Margaret Thatcher died and they played Ding Dong the Witch is Dead in the
That
street?
definitely wasn't BBC radio doing that, though.
Margaret
That's
Thatcher's
just public
dead?
sentiment.
But like, do you remember when they like Trump would visit and they would fly like the worst possible like Trump floats, like get out of our town type stuff? I was just like, sometimes they're very petty, and I wonder like how many people were like shocked by the death of the Queen, the 90-year-old woman who survived everything.
She was never going to die. They were going to transfer her brain into something else, all of Futurama.
Petty is such a good word to describe the British.
Thank God we don't air in the UK.
I was going to say, from the last episode, we just slandered the British. What else should we slander about them? They got bad teeth?
I mean, the U.S. isn't doing much better.
Teeth?
George Washington?
Do we have notably bad teeth?
I'm just thinking of George Washington.
Oh, sure. But like,
well, he had wooden
I'm talking
teeth.
about the general populace, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Go see a dentist, you know?
If you had an option for
to be
wooden
fair though,
teeth,
like dental care is like really expensive here.
But it's probably cheaper in the UK.
Yeah,
They
that's
still
the
have
thing.
terrible
Nationalized?
Like, see,
that's
like,
where the U.S. is failing. We don't get free teeth.
Yeah.
In fact, we're giving it away to those fairies that come and give us money. All
So we can pay for the dental work
capitalism,
when you
the
later.
wheel keeps turning.
the corporate machine must go
that
on.
killed that man.
No,
that
it didn't.
man.
That didn't kill that guy.
You jumped on his shoulders and put his face into the concrete. He's not getting up.
No, before, like, the second where he landed, he held him up. Like,
we cushioned him.
like an inch above the ground, he held him up, and then he dropped him. So he's fine.
Falling away.
Did a bit of, like, his hair get ripped out from, like, Spider-Man's, like...
Sticky?
Maybe a little bit. No, he's wearing a mask.
Spider-Man can choose.
What was that?
It's didn't move.
Oh, this is dark.
It'll be fine.
It's Spider-Man.
What happened if time?
Oh.
That did not connect. What would have happened
fixed
if
that
you let it
animation.
run?
I think it would have been a game over,
Oh.
if I had to guess. There we go, default.
I would like to
love the
imagine
soup.
she
Totally,
becomes really cool
I'm
and
happy.
like breaks his legs,
Mhm.
and then she's like, "I could have done those."
All right, so I have like 5 minutes left before I canonically die.
Uh-huh.
I want some more things to get the VGHL seal of approval on while I still have that.
No! Oh, as soon as you were gone, I was gonna reinstate, like, have to renew our seal of approvals. All right, go.
What should I do? What should I?
Yeah,
You got 5 minutes.
Give me,
Don't
some,
waste
give,
it
me, give me
thinking.
some things. Give me some suggestions.
Crypto.
Crypto,
Crypto?
officially bad.
Uh-huh.
Bad stuff. Not a fan.
AI art.
AI art can be cool, but it's no replacement for real art. So VGHL seal of meh, get
Okay.
better.
The British.
Good. The British, the official VGA seal of just like stop.
Just like... That's the queen there, am I right?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, official seal of approval. Good stuff. Fantastic. Amazing even. Spectacular. Ultimate.
Spiders, man.
Spider-Man, also pretty good. Not as good as Spider-Man Classic, but also pretty good.
Man-Bat.
Man-Bat? I like Man-Bat. Especially in the Harley Quinn show where he's like a lawyer.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Onomatopoeias.
Onomatopoeias, I'm a fan of them.
Okay.
The spelling of onomatopoeia.
I'm not a fan of that.
It's really fun to say, though.
It's fun to say, but spelling it.
Yeah, we're talking specifically.
Spelling it? I don't
This is this is a separate seal.
Bioshock pipe minigames.
Meh.
Spider-Man pipe video games or mini games.
They're okay.
No,
I'm not gonna say
this
the
is
best part of the
this is unfair. This is bias.
Gee, I wonder why.
Um,
Bioshock itself could be better.
G Willikers.
Wouldn't know. Haven't played it.
As a catchphrase.
G Willikers. It depends. Do you have like a? Are you an old timey prospector?
No, I'm Robin from the 70s.
You're what from the 70s?
Robin.
Like
G Willikers Batman.
Oh, well, okay.
I feel like G Willikers adding the Batman
Burt Ward.
onto it.
Still
fixes
approval to Burt Ward. Cool guy.
It's hard thinking of things that need
being
sealed.
petty.
Being petty? Maybe don't. You know.
Okay.
That tracks. Similar seal to the British.
Just don't. Ryan, off to the side over there.
Seal of approval.
Oh, okay.
But also take a break.
Most true statement ever said on the show.
The city, the
Those backpacks.
Oh God. Wisconsin, the state.
Wisconsin. Jury's out. Oh, won't be say it.
We'll find out.
Jury duty.
Jury duty. Civic duty is important. Seal of Mac because like it can kind of get in your schedule. But do your civic duty.
All of those birds that are definitely named.
All those birds. Seal of good birds.
What about the bird that like pooped on my backpack in freshman year?
I'll give that one. I mean, was it like comedic at least?
No, it was just kind of annoying because I
well,
can't use that backpack.
Thumbs down.
Open the safe. Do it.
Hello.
Just window shopping.
Czar's old man voice.
Do you think that's an old man voice?
I'll
that not
definitely
what that
seal
was?
approval.
What did you think that voice
that's
was?
That's not an old man. That's just like a
No.
silly.
Specifically.
That's a silly
who was
funny
that?
guy.
A semi-funny guy.
No, a
Semi-funny
silly
guy.
funny guy.
Oh, I thought.
I'm just a
See,
little
if it
guy.
was semi-funny, I was like, that's Ryan's voice.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Can't even defend
Did
himself.
I do it?
Ryan, do you want to defend yourself? I have the handheld microphone. Ryan is coming on camera to defend himself from being a semi-funny guy.
I'm the funny guy.
The funny guy.
I'm the funny
What
guy.
a bold claim.
Thank you, the funny guy, Ryan.
Wrapping up. If we're wrapping up, then I will say some final words before I'm blasted off into the sun, as we've established is going to happen. VGHL has been cool. I've enjoyed it. It's been very meaningful, and I like it a lot. I'm not sure how to be saccharine and genuine on camera. I feel like mostly it's just jokes. But thank both of you for being here. Y'all are great, very good friends.
Yay.
I'll miss you when I'm incinerated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
It is sad.
I'll be around. Actually, I'll come back from the sun to do the Game of the Year podcast.
One last ride. One last ride.
One last ride.
Well-
Fitting that that's my last ride.
The rocket's prepped, so best be on your way.
You know, if you go out the door and to the right,
It's the sun.
It's straight up.
Good night, everyone. I love you. I'm Enoch.
I'm Tommy.
I'm
I hit my
sorry.
mic when I did that, I think. Fitting way to go out.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.